is that our attitude to me and God is not to have a give up attitude, not to quit so quickly. Be persistent in the morning when you're pursuing God. Okay? So we're going to talk about a couple things. So when I'm trying to connect with the Lord, I'm wanting a response, an experience. In that experience, I want Him to answer questions, fix problems, show me truth, demonstrate His willingness to use His power and authority. I want these things. I expect these things, okay? So we're going to talk about working through the struggles of unclear connections, hindering response. It's always 100% me 100% of the time, okay? God doesn't have a problem. God is He paid His cell phone bill. It's good. He's good on His end. It's usually me. It's 100% of the time it's a me, okay? So I got to loosen the knots, okay? I've got to find a way to work through the issues that I'm struggling with to get me to a place where I can even listen, okay? So what are a couple things here? So one of the things that gives you a problem to hinder you from God's response or hear from God or connecting with God is preset expectations of how God wants to respond. Okay? A lot of guys will pray going, God, if you want me to do this, then you will have that man talk to me. So what you're doing, you're telling God, God, this is how you're going to communicate your heart to me by this way that I'm telling you to do over there. That's preset. God didn't work that way. Almost none of the time does God work that way. Now, occasionally you go, God, it would help me to connect with you if you did this. Now, we see Gideon doing that, right? Angel comes and then tries to tell him some stuff, and he didn't believe the angel, so he has him. I mean, come on, dude, you're talking to an angel. That wasn't enough? You have to have the sheep fleece turn over, wet, dry. I mean, what's up with that? I don't know. But we got to get rid of precept conditions. All that, how you imagine or expect God to meet with you, just throw them out the window. Just go, God, not sure how you're going to meet with me today. I'm not sure how I'm going to connect with you today. I'm not sure how I'm going to find that right verse today. But I know you'll lead me in the way I should go. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to trust you. You're going to lead me. Okay? Another thing is distraction and noise. That's pretty obvious, right? You're not going to your quiet place. You got your phone on. You got the radio on. You got TV on. You got people in the background. You're trying to connect with God, and you just got so many distractions. It's not happening. That's why Jesus said, get up, go to a quiet place. Go to your closet, shut the door, and pray in secret where your Father hears you. Get away from the noise. Okay? Another one, an unwholeheartedness. Okay? Right? Okay, there is meeting with somebody, and then there's meeting with somebody. So last week, I kind of laid the foundation for what we're doing, right? I talked about worship. I talked about what it is to meet with God, making your appointment, all that stuff, okay? And what I want to talk to you about tonight is what I learned this week and something I hope you learned from too, and that is wrestling with myself to get to God, okay? Untying the knots in me. Every day I get up and I'm knotted up. I'm just knotted up. All these thoughts in my head. All this stuff going on. All these unsolved problems and decisions and things that I'm thinking about. Okay? And I feel like it's so frustrating to get to God. It just feels difficult. Okay? So I want to talk about connecting with God. In James 4:8 it says this, come near to God and He will come near to you. Guys, remember we talked about a couple weeks ago about promises? What do we do with promises?
Take advantage of them.
We take advantage of them. We own them. We take them. God put them in there for who? For us to take, okay? So I want to say it. It says here, I want you to listen to me. Repeat after me. Come near to God, and He'll do what?
He'll come near you.
Come near to God, and He'll do what? Is that a promise?
Yes.
That's a promise. Do you claim that promise? Okay, so when you get up in the morning, no matter what you feel, no matter what's going on up here, the promise is, God, you said if I draw near to you, you'll draw near to me.